Lipscomb has made its way to the championship of the ASUN with ASUN Madness as they win in the semifinal matchup here in Nashville, defeating NJIT 78-55. Jonathan and Justin Seaman, courtside in Allen Arena, joined now by the Player of the Year in the ASUN, Garrison Matthews, who had another Player of the Year type game here tonight. Came out hot from the start, Garrison, ended up with 22 points, one shy of a double-double, only 9 rebounds, but you came out just blistering it when this game started.
Well, I was fortunate to knock down some shots. I mean, my teammates were giving me great passes and stuff. I mean, you got a point guard like Kenny Cooper, and especially after the way he played last game, I mean, it's easiger for me to get open shots and stuff. So,
seemed like the energy level. I mean, you're in the semifinals of the ASUN Conference Tournament, but it seemed like the energy level stepped up a notch here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, and I thank our crowd for that too. I mean, we got a great crowd, and I appreciate them for coming and giving us some support. I mean, it's always fun to play in front of a big crowd. It gives you a little boost. So.
This is a game that was very physical on all ends, front, out, down low, but out front too. It's just physical.
Yeah, they're a tough team. They're really, really good defensively. I mean, it's tough to get some shots off on those guys, but I mean, they're a good team, and hats off to them. So.
I thought a big difference in this game was your physicality on the glass. You got the 9 rebounds. You out-rebound them by about 16 or 17 rebounds. That gives you guys 17 more shots, and you get that many offensive opportunities. But I just thought the defense tonight was a big factor for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. It's finally, it feels good finally getting back to our old ways a little bit, playing defensively. I mean, obviously we had a lapse here over the past couple weeks playing defense, so it felt good, and hopefully we'll carry that into Sunday.
Hit a lot of threes early, but only 1 in the second half. So you really want to balance 2 halves with that when you can, but it's just how it drops, isn't it?
That's just how it is sometimes. I mean, sometimes you start out hot, sometimes you start out cold. It's just the way it goes sometimes. But we were fortunate to knock some down the first half, give us a little cushion, so it feels good. Well,
let's congratulate you. You just became the 4th all-time scorer in history here at Lipscomb. You went past Andy McQueen. You've got Darren Henry ahead of you. Philip Hutchison, the athletic director, and then John Pierce, the coach over at Franklin Road Academy.
Well, there's some big names. I'm just fortunate to be a part of it.
Well, you're going to go down in history and one of the best here at Lipscomb and also in the ASUN. Thanks. Congratulations. Good luck on Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Have a great one. Go get them.
You'll
take on Liberty on Sunday afternoon. You see the bracket there. Lipscomb wins 78-55, while Liberty won in Lynchburg, number 2 over number 3 North Florida. 71-63. So Lipscomb and Liberty, they will play for the championship on Sunday afternoon. It's 2 o'clock Central Time on ESPN. Joining us now courtside, making his way in, is the head coach, Casey Alexander. Coach, what a battle here tonight. I thought the second chance point's key. You outscore them 11-0, and defensively, I thought turned it up a notch tonight.
The second half,
yeah,
we were really good defensively. And I don't know, I mean, I think we were good, and I also think they were tired. And we forced, you know, they are willing to go very deep into the shot clock. We know that, but we did a better job of staying with it and finishing possessions and so forth. So it was a good win. As for the second chance points, you know, Garrison gets 3 offensive rebounds in the first half, and I think he converted all 3 of them. And you know, those are plays you got to make when you're trying to win a championship.
You know, for Justin talks, the other thing to think about is as you're going through that, you don't shoot the 3 ball very well in the second half, but the first half, it was just back and forth with it, both offensive.
Yeah, and, you know, we've had a hard time guarding them. You know, the second half, last time we played, they really scored at a high clip and high percentage, and then the first half today was kind of the same thing. But I felt like we settled down toward the end of the first half, and then for the majority of the second half, we were good defensively.
That post play was huge as well for you guys. 46 points in the paint, 14 for them. So, I mean, you dominated in there, but not only on the offensive end, Abdul Lewis is a load on the defensive end to try. And I thought ASUN Asajala, 4 steals was excellent.
ASUN, unbelievable, you know, the contribution that he made tonight, just being active. You know, he runs down a steal in transition. He gets hands on balls in half court. He keeps balls alive on the offensive rebound, played with some energy, and you know, that gave our team a lift. Our guys love seeing him make those kind of contributions and play with that kind of passion, and it's helpful to our team.
You close this one out with an 11-0 run. Great way to end one, because a game like this, all of a sudden you'd be fighting for your life at the end if you're not careful.
Definitely. You know, we got that margin in the last 3 or 4 minutes where we could just hold it a little bit, and it's hard to be real efficient. We're not very good with that. I haven't coached them well enough to really, you know, be good at the end of the shot clock in the games. We did have a couple of good looks, but I was willing to just bite the time off, even if we didn't get a great possession in the result, because I felt like it was just too little time for them to come back.
It's a great win, but you digest it tonight, and then you move immediately on to Liberty, which I think fans all wanted this matchup. I'm not sure how much the coaches necessarily wanted this matchup, but I mean, this is really what March Madness is all about. Two great teams going at it on Sunday afternoon.
I totally agree. You know, and that's, if you're a competitor, it's what you know, it's what you sign up for, is put me in a position that requires me to be my best, and then let me see if I can do it. And you know, we've got great respect for Liberty. They're an unbelievable team. Really present a lot of problems. Handled us in here last time they came, and so without a doubt it'll be a total challenge, but one that I think we'll be ready for. You mentioned that, you know, I heard the score at halftime when they announced Liberty won, and there wasn't a peep in the building, you know. I told our staff, I don't think our fans are happy we're playing Liberty. But anyway, we'll be ready to go. I can promise you we'll play hard.
All right, fans, church early. Quick bite to eat and get over here early to get ready. 2 o'clock Central Time on Sunday.
I know you've got a big day tomorrow, and everybody in Bison Land loves you, and ready to get you back here as soon as you can get here, all right?
Well, it's not my choice to not be here Sunday. You know
understand.
that. ESPN will cover the game, and my doctor said that the infection's back, and we got to get to it quickly. So what took me out for many months around June of last year, I've got to go get fixed, and it's going to slow me up for a few months. But Lord willing, I'll be back here if I can, as always.
We'll
Coach, thank you.
Yep.
Congratulations. Coach Casey Alexander takes the Bisons to 25-6 as they win this game here tonight. The semifinals, 78-55 against NJIT. And they have punched their ticket to Sunday afternoon, where Liberty and Lipscomb will see who can punch a ticket to the big dance. Can Lipscomb go back for the second straight year? They did it last year down at Florida Gulf Coast. They'll try to do it here in Nashville on Sunday against Liberty. That game tips at 2 o'clock Central Time here in Allen Arena. Keep up with everything happening with Lipscomb Sports at lipscombsports.com.